Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Kid Dracula. In the first video, we went through stages 1 and 2. We now have 32 lives because I love Grabbat so much and I know what I can do in that game. So without further ado, let's go through stage 3, which takes us in the clouds. You got vultures with no feathers that kind of move around in the sine wave pattern. You got these witches that will drop bombs on you. You can destroy the bombs as well as the witches themselves. And you got these platforms that will just loop around from the bottom of the screen. When they make it to the top, they show back up at the bottom, thankfully. And by aiming up, I can always hit these vultures. And some well, not really much needed health unless you got hit or something. Now these platforms, they drop down when you put weight on them. And again, you get over here, just try to take down the bombs with your fireballs. Don't worry about getting coins from those two witches at the end. And then you just make your way to the end of the section. Now, we have this area. Want to be very careful. Try not to get pushed off by these guys. And you want to make sure you stay on the roller coaster platforms at all times. Want to duck down here so that way you don't get hit. Want to make sure you duck down near the loops anyway, the little loop-de-loops, because you never know when you might get hit by something. And thankfully there are checkpoints in these areas, which is always good. And I want to see if I can hit these guys with multiple charge attacks, and thankfully that guy does leave me alone after a while. Do you want to avoid the projectiles though? And I want to see if I can switch to the homing missile, the homing attack here. Take out the UFOs, though I won't be able to get any of the coins. Though it does help to take care of those enemies, because if you're not ducking, you will get hit. Like so, and I thought I could get that coin. Honestly couldn't. So much for that. But in case you do fall off or lose all your health, which is possible, you can start back off at a checkpoint. I don't know why I thought I had the bad attack equipped. I thought I had normal equipped, but apparently that wasn't the case. Ow. These guys can be jerks. I usually lose at least one life every time I do this section, and wow, I'm not doing so good. Now, we did lose one of our projectiles when we did this, or one of our platforms when we did this. Now, once you get past the part with the guy shooting stuff at you that you just have to outlast, you do want to make sure to duck every time you drop off to another platform. That way you can avoid the featherless vultures. And I'm going to switch to the homing attack because we just got to the end of the stage. Now, when we get here, we face a giant chicken. We are going to use the homing attacks in order to take out the chickens. If any chicks show up, we can just hit them with the homing attack right then and there. Turn them into coins. No big deal. Thought I was going to get hit again, but thankfully that was not the case. And those chicks do come at you fast, so you gotta be careful. And if you know what you're doing, you can get quite a lot of coins here, and you'll eventually be able to take out the chicken, and when that giant chicken does go all the way to the bottom of the screen, this egg will start bouncing around. It will spawn where the chicken died, and you'll have to hit it with homing shots while avoiding it. When it cracks, 2 chicklets will pop out. You can hit them with the homing attack for coins as well. And by beating stage 3, we can now walk upside down. Select UPD with select, charge it up, you'll be able to walk upside down for 5 seconds. And we now have 32 lives, still. I'm amazed that we did this. However, I will do Game C, which is rock, paper, scissors. Then I'll do grab that again. Now, rock, paper, scissors in this game is a little harder. Like, if you've ever played the Alice Kid games, you know what to expect from here. Rock, blunt, scissors, scissors cuts paper, paper covers rock. But you also have to remember to hit your opponent afterward. The game doesn't automatically do it for you. This is why I'm not a big fan of this game, because you have to remember things that you shouldn't have to necessarily remember. Paper covers rock. Rock smashes scissors, or blunts them rather. And scissors cut paper. Choose with the control pad and start with the A button. If you win, you can attack with A or B. If you lose, defend with down or left. The game is over when you win 5 times or lose twice. You get 1 extra life for every time you win. And you have to attack in order to get that extra life. Don't jump the gun. And I don't know if you're supposed to do it. And I just lost because I got a tie. It's really hard to remember and just time everything. I can never do this game very well. I'm just gonna get out of it. I can never... It just takes a lot of just anticipation and a lot of remembering. If you just did the attack automatically, I would like this minigame a little bit more. But at the rate this is going, I wish Konami just took a little bit of a look at a game called Alex Kidd in Miracle World in order to do this right. But they had to make it harder. And I'm not particularly happy about that. They just made it needlessly complicated. And I know that Konami is about getting a good challenge, but the way they did the minigame, I'd just rather stick to grab that. Which is what I'm gonna do here. And let's see here. Wait for you. Oh. You're gonna make it harder for me, aren't you? Yeah, I know you're gonna drop down. You will too. And I may only get... came so close to getting another 7-up, but I will take that 3-up. That's always good, especially since I didn't lose any lives in the process. And how many coins do I have? I have 8. Let's go ahead and keep it that way. Because the rate that this is going, I have more than enough lives to get through here. I should be doing just fine. And let's see here. Want to watch out for those cannons at the bottom for starters now that we're on this flying ghost ship. And if I could do this without getting hit a whole bunch of times, that'd be great. Gotta be careful here. Gotta be very careful here. Oh, this guy takes 2 charged up fireballs to kill. Oh, come on! Am I just that bad today? Well, I never said this was gonna be no death, but would have been nice. Well, at least I got the jump on him. Ugh. Well, at least I don't lose my health extensions when I die. That's a good thing. And of course we got these platforms as well, these little rotating platforms. They should be pretty easy to deal with anyway. There we go. Go ahead and hit him from a distance there. And whoa. Okay, hold on. Switch to attack. And hit him with the bat attack once he goes at you. It'll hit him from behind. It'll take care of him instantly. We are now at the next section. And we got... Oh, I'm thinking the next section. Why did I switch the bat? I did not want bat. Now you want to be careful with these platforms. They can crush you either above or below if you're not careful. And it's time to do the upside down walk. Wait for these things to get over here. If you need to get out of the upside down walk, you can just press select. And that way you can take care of the skeleton if you need to. And if you want, you can just get under here and just take out these barrels for all of the coins that you need. You can just do it that way. And I'll definitely do that for some coins. That way I can definitely play some more games of grab that later. And now we got these things. You jump on them, they turn you around, you'll be dropping down. Also, do not let these things shoot at you. They shoot these little cannon projectiles and then they run away. And I'm going to switch to the upside down thing. Use upside down here. I'm going to switch to the bat attack. So this, when this guy comes at me, I can take care of him. Gotta use the upside down walk once I jump to the right. Press select. Grab the heart in the box. Go all the way to the right. Take care of this guy with bat attack. Upside down attack again. Gonna jump on this. Go all the way to the left. I'm gonna switch to the bat attack again just in case. Go all the way to the right without jumping. Use the bat attack on that guy. Use upside down walk to get across the spikes. I want to charge up bat attack again. Or I can just wait on this guy. Well, that was dumb, but you could tell what I was trying to do. Hopefully without being a hit, but, well, that didn't exactly happen, now did it? But at least you have an idea of how to get through this section. Now, we have a boss. I'm going to switch the homing attack here. You want to watch out for the skiff when he throws it, because he throws it like a boomerang and it does come back to him, her, them. I don't know anything about this ghost. But you want to be able to charge up the homing attack and throw it as soon as this guy stops flashing. And if you can do this pretty well, you can do this without getting hit. And even if you have one heart left, the next part is going to be super easy. You want to go all the way to the right and stay there. From here, you want to keep homing attack equipped. You want to be ready to duck when the robot goes all the way to the right as well as all the way to the left. You want to jump up and shoot the homing attack upwards when you're at the height of your jump. Even if you're at one heart, you can still do this without getting hit. When the robot comes to a full stop, you better be ready to duck so that way its little extendo arm does not hit you. It only does this when it's either right in front of you or all the way to the left. It always takes 3 steps, so you want to count the steps. 1, 2. Oh. It takes one step, then stops, then another step, then stops. So you gotta count the 1, 2, and then do it that way. Ow. And just like that, the robot is a little easier than one would think. Awesome. And for beating stage 4, we get the bomb. Press select until you get the bomb, then charge it up and throw it at a wall. You can break down some walls. And you get a little cutscene.
Kid Dracula, you are doing well to get this far without being harmed.
Well, I lost a few lives, but alright.
A message from the castle has arrived. Master, you seem well, and much stronger too. But you've still got a long way to go. From here on in, use the Bat Umbrella, loved by your father. I've taken good care of it in your absence, so it may be of some use to you. I've just given it to Bat, so it should reach you any minute. And we also get the Bat Umbrella. You press select until you get UMB, charge it up, you'll pull out the Bat Umbrella, you'll hold that in front of you, and if you duck, you'll hold it above your head. This will protect you from enemy bullets, which is pretty cool. This is a very important umbrella for a count. Take care not to lose it. So long, Master. I shall await your safe And before he could say return, we get intercepted by this guy. This is Garamoth. Long time no see, Kid Dracula. Last time you defeated me, but it won't be so easy this time. You will understand true fear when you meet Garamoth. You'll always be just a child.
And with that, we now go back to the minigame select screen. I am going to show off the last one, if I can remember it. Jump and pop? Yeah, jump and pop. Okay, and then for the rest of them, I'm just going to play grab that. And for this one, I believe it should be D. It should be the second one. So anyway, jump and pop I'm not really well experienced at, but it is still a pretty fun game nonetheless. Jump with A or B in order to pop the balloons. Timing the release of the button will help you jump higher, Kid Dracula. And if we can time our button jumps right, or button presses right rather, we can get some higher jumps. And we can also hit some of the lighter color balloons, like the one we're just about to pass by. And we couldn't really do anything here. If we had hit the lighter color balloons, we could have gotten a 1-up from each one. The ones that say lose, you just get nothing from them. You don't lose any lives, but at the same time, you don't really gain anything out of them either. You basically just get nothing from them. I'm just going to go ahead and play through Grabbat a few more times until I run out of multiples of 10 to work with. I could cut these Grabbat games out, but they're just so short. In all honesty. And I want to keep grabbing 7-ups as I get through the game, so there is that. Okay. Okay, we got that guy, And they kind of change positions, they kind of change patterns halfway through. Though there is me having to mention that as well. Got it, just in time. Got another 7-up, so that's good. So we got 41 lives. Let's go ahead and do lives again. We're going to try to do Grabbat. If I accidentally get another game, that's no worries. I'm pretty sure I have more than enough lives to get through the game with anyway. So it's going to be the first one again. So let's go ahead and play Grabbat one more time before we end this video. And hopefully, we should get a lot closer to 50 lives. And we got another 7-up. That'll work for me. So now that we're done with that, we can just go back to none. And we can see this thing. Oh boy. There's a pipe, there's like some weird little vertical tunnel, there's this platform. I'm pretty sure if we leap onto that platform, things will happen. But we will have to wait until the next video in order to find out what those things are, or whatever that thing could be. Join me next time where I take on stages 5 and 6 of Kid Dracula. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!